All right, I'm joined with Dave Zinn from the Gallatin National Forest Avalanche Center. We know all things are revolving in the winter around some of this snow. We've got some nice snowpack. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing well. Let's start off talking about the conditions that are out there right now. We've got this bitter cold air, some clear skies. We're not adding a lot of snow immediately. What's it like in the backcountry?
Yeah, so right now we have moderate avalanche danger, which means human-triggered avalanches are possible. We're a few days out from that last snowstorm, as you know, so conditions are getting continually more stable as we move away from that last storm.
And obviously, as we add more snow, those numbers are going to go up. You look at some of the conditions that are out there. It's been pretty positive, especially over the last couple of weeks as we're adding that in. But there are other dangers out there that, especially with some of the snow that we picked up in the valley, we need to draw some attention to some of that.
Absolutely. So it's pretty wild this year. You've probably noticed driving around town that there is a lot of snow at low elevations. And that means that some of the low elevation slopes around town start to have avalanche danger when many years they don't, because there's frankly just not that much snow on them.
And a lot of times, I mean, you were talking specifically to me about like sourdough and those areas. There's a lot more snow at the base of some of these mountains and hills.
There is, yeah. So just this weekend I was skate skiing up sourdough. It was a beautiful day. The trails are in great condition.
Yeah.
And I was looking up on the hillsides off to my left, and I said, boy, there is a lot more snow there. And I hadn't often thought about avalanches there, but that was sort of the first thing that popped into my mind, that we might have conditions where that could happen.
Yeah, and it may not be human triggered or whatever. I mean, there can be animals, elk, deer, that type of thing, that could trigger something that you wouldn't normally expect.
They could. I mean, the bottom line is that the trails are in great shape and they're generally safe. We're not trying to get people off those trails right now, but there are a few situations where we could see some avalanches. One is a big warm up.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't seem like it right now, but it does get warm in the winter here.
Right.
And so if we see near above freezing temperatures under sunny skies, those slopes could become unstable, or if we had another big storm.
And let's talk a little bit about safety. If you are going into the backcountry, going into these avalanche areas, more prone areas, what do people need to keep in mind?
Well, there's the basics are always the same, regardless of the year. So before folks start to seek out steeper backcountry terrain, we like to have them check the forecast, get the training, the avalanche training, make sure we have appropriate gear, including avalanche beacon, shovel, and probe. And then each day you go out, just stay heads up for changing conditions.
And of course, you're putting out forecasts every day, keeping people aware so they can go to your website, the Gallatin National Forest Avalanche Center's website, be able to get the latest forecasts.
Yeah, absolutely. That's at mtavalanche.com, and we are putting out avalanche forecasts every day of the winter.
All right, Dave, I appreciate what you and the rest of the team are doing, and of course, keeping us updated. We're going to check back in with you here in coming weeks to keep everybody on top of it.
Looking forward to it.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.